Arr, here we are. Here we are. Back on the seas. An hour and 45 minutes in and finally dredge, yes. Exactly, I'm sorry about that. I can just yap forever. Yar, let's get some pirate Pele's in the chat. If you guys got them, smoke them if you got them. Let's get some pirate birds in the chat. All right. All right, we're gonna continue. Oh my God, I tried forever to find the old arcade continue like sound effect. You guys remember that? Continue? When you'd like run out of, oh. Yo. Give me 1 sec, you guys. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Check that out. Got a little lunch brought to me. Isn't that nice? Oh, it smells good too. Got a little fried rice. A little rice and egg, little bacon, veggies, onions in here, mushrooms. Tell her fix me a plate. I know. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, we're gonna get in. God, I love shrooms. Shauna puts mushrooms in everything. We always get mushrooms at the farmer's market. We always get like lion's mane mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms and stuff. And Shauna puts them in everything. They're good for you. They're delicious. They soak up whatever flavor it is you're cooking with. They're awesome. It's an awesome thing to pop into whatever you're making. Oh yeah, I needed that. All right. Let's continue. Continue? I need to find it, you guys. I need the sound effect from the old arcades when you ran out of lives. And then you got the countdown. It was like, continue. It'd start counting down. I want that sound effect. All right. I don't remember exactly what we were doing or why we were at Blackstone Isle. But that's okay. We did just get to the tropical region, which is the big it's like a big, it looks like a big crater in the water, and there's that sea monster in it with the tentacles. It's like a giant tentacled sea monster in the middle of the crater. So we'll go spend some time in that region, and we'll finish up the story down there, and then we'll see where we get on from there. I'm going to first look at our storage, okay? Wait a sec. Sorry, my live feed was cut. All right.
Do you know what a husher is, Frank? That's a pig that don't fly straight. Neither do you, Frank.
That's right. That's right. Everybody, Urge is here. Urge is in the house. What's up, Urge? You got here just in time for some game. We were bullshitting for a long time. All right, so in our storage we have 3 research parts, and we need to put these to good use. We want to keep dumping the research parts we find into stuff as quickly as possible to get our ship upgraded. We have 2 trinkets to sell to the old man at Little Marrow. We also have another flag. We want to deliver that to the painter at Little Marrow, and then we can use the flag on our ship. But we have the pirate flag, which I think is kind of like the best one. We have 1 explosive. We want to buy up some explosives when we have money. Because they're always useful. There's lots of places around the map where we can use explosives. Oh yeah. So, nothing sticks out to me in our inventory that is like hyper necessary for us to get to right now. So let's go to Little Marrow. Let's sell the stuff that we have to sell. Our ship should be pretty fast now too, right? Oh yeah. Look at how fast we are. Like, it took us so long when we started this game to get just across this bay. Like, from that town to this town would take all day. And now it's like nothing, right? And that's what's really cool about this game. One of the things I loved when I played it the first time is that, like, when you start the game, the first area of the map feels really big. And that's just because your ship is very slow. And the islands in the distance look really far away. So the map has this, it feels grander than it is. And then as you improve your ship, the world gets smaller. Like, you start to be able to, in one day, you can go from one side of the map to the other, and then it really opens up organically. It's really good, like, pacing. All right, so let's go to the painter. What can I help you with today? Deliver flag. So you found a scrap of fabric, eh? Let me see. Anchor flag has been removed. Do you want to attach it now? Yeah, sure. We'll put it on for now. Okay, that's it. Let's go see the trader. We'll go to our storage, and we're going to... There we go. We're going to sell him the trinkets that we have. And that's it. Okay, so now we're going to go. We're going to pick up our crab pot. It's got a sea cucumber in here and a regular old crab. We'll just pick the whole thing up, sea creatures and all. And we'll take it back over here to get fixed, because it's broken. It's been there for however long. Okay, let's go see the fishmonger. We'll sell all the fish. There you go. And we'll say thanks. We'll go to the shipwright. We'll repair. So that repaired our little crab pot. We have a big crab pot, and then we have this, like, monster crab pot, the aberration crab pot, the special one we got from the shrine. So we'll start using this one too. We're gonna put all 3 of these right here because we're still looking for that little, I don't know if you guys remember. How deep in the game are you? About 1/3 of the way through the core story we are. And there's DLC too, so we can get into this game for a while longer. There's quite a bit of content for a little indie game like this. Okay. We barely have any money. But we do have the tungsten light, which is the best light we could have on our ship right now, which is good. Let's go to the dry dock. Okay, do we have any materials in our storage? We don't have any materials, so we could spend some time going and dredging up materials for our upgrades, okay? Let's see. It costs materials, but then money as well. So we do need to catch some fish and make some money. We got to get back to our proper day job of catching fish. Let's see. Hooks, nets, extra storage, which we should start with. Propeller. and light upgrades, which we already have some materials put into. All right, so we got to make some money, and we have to dredge materials. One of those... Oh, wait a minute. Research. Okay, let's go into our research tab. Okay, just for giggles, right? We'll finish the crab pot tree. So now when we buy crab pots, we're only gonna mess with the best one. These ones, it's 2 to 3 a day, 7 days, it's good. This one's 3 a day for 7 days, 5x4, 5x5. This one's 6x5, 9 days, 3 a day. So there's no reason to use any other crab pot but this one. And like the aberrant one, like the weird one that we discovered. That one and this one are the only ones we mess with now. We kind of just blew through this whole tree just to get to this. This is the good crab pot, and we're gonna put this around. All right, nets. Coastal shallow. This one's coastal. This one's coastal shallow. We have one more. We kind of want to get the good trawl nets going, maybe. We haven't really used the trawl nets much. And we haven't started messing with these rods, but I know that this volcanic rod we don't need until we go to that region. And the mangrove rod we don't need until we go to the swamp region, which would be the next region we would investigate after the region we're in now. So maybe we'll do this for now, just so when we get to the next region we're ready with the proper rod. Okay, so that'll be our research for now. Let's go out. Actually, just quickly, before we go out, let me double check my storage. Everything in here looks good. We have a trawl net. We have 3 crab pots we're gonna put into good use. Okay, I want to uninstall this, install it here, and I want this here. Okay, so this opens up these 2 slots so they're not locked in this corner. They're kind of attached to the rest of our space here. That's better. So it's worth spending the time just to move these around a little bit. It doesn't cost us any money, it just costs us time in the day, which is fine. I want to pirate around. Well, here we go. We're going now. Undock. All right, so we're gonna open up our menu. And we're gonna get our crab pot out, okay? So first, we're gonna take our basic crab pot and we're gonna dump it, let's say, right here, okay? It's 2.3 meters. Let's go a little deeper. In the bottom left, you guys can see the meter, like how deep it is. Let's call it 3 meters, okay? Okay, now we're gonna come out here to where it's 6 meters. And we're gonna put the massive crab pot out. And now we're gonna go over here where it's also 5.5, 6 meters. And we're gonna put our aberrant crab pot out. Okay, so all 3 of our crab pots are in the bay. Which means the next time we come back here, we're definitely gonna get that weird crab we're waiting for so that we can give the painter new colors. We have oil spills to deal with. I'm going north. Do I want to go north? I don't really. Actually, it's almost dark. Let's stay in the area. Let's catch some fish here. Sure. We'll just catch some basic fish. We're doing it for the cash. Depleted. And you guys remember, in this game, time passes All right, we'll dredge up here. Time passes when you're moving or when you're fishing. But when you're still on the water, time stays still. So you could sit and look at your menu and stuff, and time doesn't punish you for doing that. We do have ads coming up. Nice. We got a trophy-sized squid, which are the gold ones. Whenever you see a gold indicator on the fishing minigame, it means that they're an extra large trophy-sized specimen. We're gonna get an aberrant one, maybe right now. Nope. There it is. All right. I will do this. Oh, nice. Okay. And then I'll take this one and put it there. Look at that. I love doing that. It's very satisfying. We're also going to... I don't know if you guys heard the foghorn, but... Huh. We never see other ships sailing around, so when we hear the foghorn, we want to respond, right? We want to call out to our fellow fishermen. All right, little fish haul. Go to the dry dock. Good. We'll get a little bit of sleep, not much. Stopping by to say hello. Hopefully I can watch later. Thanks, Felix. Okay, you guys. We're in ads for the next almost 3 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we'll just hang out here in the bay. We'll cruise around and just catch some fish here and make a little bit of money while we wait. And then we'll go off and, you know, we'll go adventure when everyone's back. Okay, we'll just do we'll do a quick little cash grab. I love the grid management, by the way. It's so addicting. I love, like, having two spaces that aren't connected and then figuring out how to like swap things around so I can like have my spaces to fit whatever it is I'm trying to fit. It's awesome. Very satisfying. Nice. We got a big aberrant like flounder. Ooh, we got another one. Another one. All right, so how can we make room here? We can take... we can put this here. We can put that there. Ba-bang. Okay, so now we only have one free space. So no matter what we do, we're not getting more flounders, right? Because they take up 4 spaces. So let's go sell these fish real quick. This is a nice little quick money run. We'll see the fishmonger, and we'll say, buy all our fish. And he gave us 279 bucks, almost 300 bucks. Which is great. Let's hop out. We can do another run before the day's up, and everyone's coming back in 30 seconds. Let's grab really quick this shark. There's always a shark, like, just outside the bay, right? Oh, we don't have the stuff. That's right, because we changed it for the trawler. Speaking of the trawler... Alright, I'll do it in a sec. When everyone comes back, we'll mess with the trawler, because I haven't showed you guys that, really. Alright. I think everybody is back. If you guys just came back from ads, do not be disappointed catching us fishing. All we've done is we've cruised around the bay right here, and we're just making a quick, we were making a quick buck fishing up the basic fish around here while we were waiting for you guys. Okay, now that you guys are back from ads, we'll actually go and do stuff. First things first, we're gonna check our crab pots that we put out. This one's got a slug. Nice. Let's see what this one's got. This one's got 2 slugs. Great. Let's see what the little one's got. Watch, the little one actually caught what it was we were looking for. Nope, it caught a slug. All right, slugs everywhere. Slugs for everybody. Thanks. It's very dark. Get my light turned on. That's better. All right, there's usually some eels over here by the rocks. Here they are. Okay. All right, I definitely have. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now there's only 1 space left in our inventory, so there's not enough space for anything, really, that we could fish up. Except maybe a small crab, but... As he ignores chat per usual. Queen, what are you doing back in here, starting trouble? We're fishing. I went on 1 fishing run, and you're in here mad at me. What happened? Time to rebel. Hold on a sec, Blade. Justice for Queen Cavefish. I'm waiting for my car to cool off for work. People demand justice. Hold on a second. Let's be reasonable, you guys. Be reasonable about it. Be reasonable about this. How much are these? $2.55. All right, these aren't that expensive, and we could probably sell the medium one that we have. What was that? Was that a blurb? Scroll up. All my jokes are gone. First time chatter. Yeah, inventory is a pain in the early game. It gets a lot easier. I enjoy the inventory in this game a lot, actually. I find it to be a very, like, relaxing kind of management thing. Not very nice to catch my brethren. Uh-oh. queen gayfish. Oh no. You're right. I've been catching your the fish of your court. I don't know, how would we? And he just sells them away. The fish are revolting. Oh man. Sorry about that. Maybe this guy's not. We should get out of here, right? Anyway, the fish are fine. The fish are doing great, right? Chat? All right. We made a bit of money. How much money do we have? You fished Gayfish's aunt twice removed and did not give Gayfish any help with the funeral costs, and so the people demand justice. Oh no. We did make a little bit of money too. Fish are fine. Fish are fine. What is the fishmonger doing? He's not. He's a fish. He's monging. He's mongering. I don't know what that means. He's monging. He's having a mong with the fish. That's normal, right? What does one do when you mong? I don't know. All right. I'm just a fisherman. Oh, we should. I'm getting ahead of myself. We should sleep. Sorry, I need to finish my little lunch.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
I'm sorry, everybody. I have a bajillion things on my phone that have happened in the past 2 hours that I have not looked at. Very, very quickly, I'm just going to manage. Okay. That's it. I promise. Okay. All right. All 3 of our crab pots have caught probably more slugs. Yep. Oh, God. The slugs are a problem, honestly. There's too many slugs. Oh my, come on. What is that? An inverted husk. It's a crab. Is it? Flesh prolapsed and shed to the sea floor, a molt discarded, ready to envelop another. Wow. That is something. We'll have to check our you know, Cpedia or whatever and like see what the hell that is. Let's leave our crab pots be for like an extended period of time. Let them fill up. I want to go south. Okay? We have the oil that is spread all this way. This here, the Twisted Strand, this is the swamp area that we'll probably go to next. You kind of play the game clockwise like this. The game starts you here in the middle. Then it very specifically lets you go up here with the builder. It sends you to explore these islands. Then it sends you down here to the Gale Cliffs, which we did. And so if you follow the story in the game, it kind of sends you this way. This region is the ice region. We did go down there and see it on accident because I thought I was going over here and I went down here instead. We're not quite... before we get into probably these areas, we'll come down here and start this up too. And we'll play these 3 areas as like an end game thing. But let's go this way and get back over here. Oh, actually, it'll probably be a good idea to check our stuff. Let's see. We don't have any books to read. That's good. Let's see what our pursuits say, because these were the... Oh, yeah, catch a rare fish. Oh, no, that's not right. The figure in gold. I need to catch a fangtooth. The fangtooth that they wanted us to capture was abyssal, right? Does anyone remember? We need a different rod for that, and we weren't ready for this mission. I hope it doesn't time out on us. And then samples. A glowing octopus, a firefly squid, and an aurora jellyfish, which we could probably get in the tropical region. All of that sounds like tropical stuff. In the Pale Reach, we need to find the icebreaker pieces. And I think the icebreaker pieces, we'll have to go into the ice region to find that stuff. And then we'll have an icebreaker on our ship for that region. What about the iron rig? Okay, we're building the tech tier. We have to construct the siphon, which now that we have a trawler, we probably can maybe do this. We have to collect samples down at the Gale Cliffs for the scientist. And in general, just help the corporation down there. That's fine. All right. We need... Let's take a look at our messages. The 6th and 7th of March, 1927, we are engaged to be married. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Some time past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said, or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off it. P.S. I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days. But I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. So our little love story continues, and they were married. Down in the Stellar Basin, he proposed. Perry's in the house. What's up, Perry? Hydrate. Sure will. And have a stretch. Okay. Cheers. All right. Let's get it. There's the iron rig, so that's north. We want to go south. And we definitely want to trawl for some equipment. Like, here's some over here. Some cloth. Nice. Got a little cloth. Alright, we're going to ignore the oil spills for now. We don't want to just fish out the more cod, right? They're common. We've caught a bunch of them. They're not. They don't terribly get us. They don't get us a terrible amount of money or anything. Oh, hello. Oh, some killer whales. Some orca have joined us on the sea. Isn't that nice? Every now and then we get visitors sailing around. All right, we already stopped here. You guys see that? Look at that. It's another one of those altars. A slab of rock cuts above the waves. There are 4 large, powerful fish shapes carved into its face and 4 great fissures running through the rock's base. All right, this looks like we need 4 large fish. And from the looks of it, they're like the larger shark types. Orcas, the eat the rich gang. Yeah, orcas do not play. And if they are playing with you, it's because you're food. All right, let's get... Ooh, here's a shark. Oh, we don't have our oceanic... Oh, it's a hammerhead, too. All right. There's hammerhead down here. We have to remember. Let's check this out. A pile of loose debris. It could be cleared to make a shortcut. Let's explode it. You set the charges, and it explodes. And what do we have in here? Why, it's our favorite rare resource. Refined metal. Nice.
Nice.
All right, there's another. We can also explode that one, and then we have a little path here for convenience. Okay, let's see what the old... Oh. There's little puppers. There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally, it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Disembark. You jump off the boat into the thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Let's throw the dog some fish. You throw some scraps into the water near the dog. It pounces at the splash and swallows seawater. That's a dog for you. Okay. Let's slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Let's call for the dog. You make soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of reach. Let's hold out some fish. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins licking at them. Let's pet that dog. You reach out and gently pat the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand that you're not a threat. Let's pet the dog again. You pet the dog again. It seems to enjoy it. Let's do it again. You pet the dog again. It's enjoying it again. Okay, I think we pet the dog enough. Leave? Pet the dog again? And again? Leave. You make your way back towards the boat, and you're wading out. You hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. Nice. Okay, good. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow us. Come on, dog. You continue this time with the dog alongside, its tail wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get into the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. The dog is a little foursquare. How cute. You want to sit here with these sea monsters? No. Down by the engines, you get the nice little engine rumble to put you to sleep. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. I remember that we spoke to someone who talked about wanting a dog. Do you guys remember? Does anyone remember the past Dredge play? Pet that dog. Oh, we did it. What's your favorite marine animal? Probably like octopus, honestly. Cause they're smart. I'm really fascinated by the animals, the handful of animals on the planet that we know of that are really hyper intelligent. First of all, I think all living creatures have some degree of intelligence and certainly are self-aware to a degree. Ew, we don't want to put this by the dog. Okay. I think it is, I think it's hypocritical, I think is the right word, when people consider animals to be, you know, fundamentally different than we are. I think that humans are, I think there's a lot of animals in the animal kingdom that have a large degree of intelligence and self-awareness, and I don't think that animals get the credit they deserve in that regard. Okay, here's the thing. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a big boy. Oh, oh, it went for us. Whoa, geez, it missed. I wasn't ready for it to go for us. I didn't think it would. But anyway, there's a couple animals in the world that are hyper intelligent. Dolphins and orcas are in that group. Obviously, chimpanzees, bonobos, and apes in general are in that group. Parrots, gray parrots are considered some of the most clever animals, certainly in the bird category, along with crows and ravens, which are also very smart. And then in the ocean, you also have octopuses, octopuses, I don't know, that are excellent problem solvers and show a lot of self-awareness, and are very clever. They're proven to be very clever with their camouflage and their problem solving and stuff like that. So I love that kind of stuff. Lily's not quite old enough yet to like watch like nature docs with me and stuff, but when I was a kid, there was a nature doc series. I believe it was called The Trials of Life, I think was what it was called. It was from the 90s. And we had it on VHS, like the entire collection in like a box set. And I used to watch that stuff with my dad. My dad always loved like nature documentaries about, you know, the rainforests and the oceans and the Arctic and all that stuff. All the cool exotic animals in the world. You know, David Attenborough stuff and things like that. And so I love that stuff. I'm very fascinated by all of the like really incredible biology that exists with us on Earth. And I think we should do a far better job of taking care of it and caring about it. It should be a higher priority. I believe that truly in my heart. We don't do a good enough job taking care of the world. In like, not in like a stupid way, like in a very practical, serious way. You know what I mean? Like, it makes perfect practical sense for us to spend money, good money, on taking good care of our home. And I think we should do a better job of that. Anyway, let's sell fish. So it's completely like in the overfished ocean. Let's sell fish because that's what we're here to do. The floating dock. Okay, so here in the floating dock, okay, this only requires metal. We don't have that. We can throw some wood in on this. And metal we don't have. We can throw some more wood here. And also here. And cloth. Was there any cloth down here? No. Cloth down here? No. So this cloth that we gathered, it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not, but my ADD does not allow. The OCD or whatever it is. You know how it goes. I know you guys feel me on that. All right, so that's all of our... Oh, we also have this. We want this to go to our storage. Okay? Because we don't want to get in an accident or something and lose this. It's a very precious resource. All right, so that's good. We got rid of some of that stuff. Now we can go... We sold our fish at the fish market? No. Sell fish. Okay, good. We sold a little fish. We have the dog. She don't want to pet that dog. We could talk to her about... I bet she'll ask about the dog. Oh, about those rare fish. No, I guess she does not care that we have a dog. That's okay. It's still morning, so we'll just leave. Let's go to... Aha. So over here is this fort, right? You see that in the distance? There's this big, like, military fort. What is that fish doing there in the scale, Graven? Why, it's having a nap, of course. She has a fish hammock. For her fish friends. I think that much is clear. Just chilling, yeah. Just chilling. Out of water. Yeah, it's taking a breather. Seems suspicious. Oh, come on. Right? If you make noises like that, you're no longer suspicious, right? It's taking a breather. Yeah, it's taking a breather. Oh, that was a good one. Ooh, shark. Okay, we gotta start catching sharks. Because that thing needs it. Remember the researcher? Oh, hello again. What do you need? This dog needs a home. Do you want it? A dog? Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet that dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Yes, you should take that dog. Oh, now she got a dog. Yes, thank you. Oh, we're gonna be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly, the dog stands upright and begins to retch, its stomach heaving. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistens through the mucus. Ugh. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose that's yours, if you want it. It's a sapphire ring. Okay, we'll take it. We'll just shake it off a little bit, and then we'll stick it there. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Thanks, dog. Oh, hello again. What do you need? Okay, she's after specimens. We gotta catch specific specimens for her. So nothing. We're not doing anything now. Research. Abyssal. We want this, but we don't have access to it yet. Okay. We want this abyssal hook. So let's talk to the researcher about the specimens that they want. Let's take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies. Octopus, aurora, and firefly squid. Okay. The aurora, these will definitely come out at night. We need to use the trawling net, which we now have, to catch them. Yes. We can also catch the firefly squid with our net, but the octopus will have to fish in shallow water or maybe with a crab pot, which we used them all back at the main area. So let's go try to catch some octopus. And finally, oh wait, that's not the, where's the bay? Oh, it's over here. I almost like went off in some weird direction. Okay. All right, it's nighttime. So now we're going to, you know how we select our crab pot? We're gonna select our trawl net. Okay. And now, if we press right mouse, we can drop our trawl net into the water. And so as we move around, we will passively catch stuff. There's a firefly squid. Nice. Oh, there's more firefly squid. Oh, nice. Here we go. All right, there is our first glowing octopus. We'll just catch a few more, right? See if we get a good one, like a weird one. Anything we leave here just gets thrown back, so it's okay. The octopus will not be harmed. Depleted. All right. That's fine. We got a couple of octopus. What was the other thing? It was another jelly. We got a trawl for it. Maybe it's this guy? Ooh, our lights went out. Oh, wow, we got it. That was fast. Okay, we got all of the things that she wanted. Let's just go back right now. We'll turn that on. We'll also get our net controls up. Oh, did you see that? Something just tried to hop out. Ew. Ugh. You guys grossed out with the ring? Yeah, that's kind of gross, right? Not octopi, just mermaids playing their video games. The glowing is their screens. Nice. All right, researcher. About the stuff you wanted. Here's one. And also... Oh, net. Oh, nice. Our net has its own cargo, which is nice. Here's one, and also here's one. Thank you. Looks like you've caught all of the surface specimens I need, but yes, I do need some from deeper down. This is what we've been waiting for, but that's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creatures at bay long enough to collect those samples, but when I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? No. Did they give us the mission? Cabin, pursuits? I need to collect prototype parts the researcher left behind when she fled the old Okay, fine. Let's sleep. And go. So, Huggy, the old research... How's the fishing? Catching everything? Graven caught cavefish on twice. Removed earlier. Impressive. We are quietly revolting. It's true. There's a slow, as usual these days. I have a slow coup happening. A coup, if you will. A cuckoo. Let's go to the laboratory. The laboratory is in ruins, with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? On the equipment table? After some searching, you find the prototype parts that the researcher needs to assemble the sampling device. You stow the prototype parts on board. Where do you want to look? That's it. That's all I want, right? We're getting out of here. All right, a quick little fetch quest. Everybody loves those. We have our trawl net in the water, so we're just gonna pick up a thing or two on our way. We don't have to stop and fish, which is kind of nice. It gives us a little bit of passive income, I guess, so to speak. Those got to be abyssal because they're red, right? All right, researcher. Hello again. What do you need? I have the prototype parts you asked for. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Abyssal, the sampling device. Okay, let's get this out of our way. We'll take the sampling device, and we will put it here. And then we will take our sign of ruin, and we'll stick it over here. Now I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking or enrage it. I'm not sure. Connect it to the research outpost generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours. But other than that, it's completely automated. The repulsion machine. Okay, so this machine is going to allow us to send out a pulse into the bay that will keep the like kraken or whatever is in the middle of the bay from attacking us, and then we can go out into the bay and dredge deeper, like where the kraken is. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. A loose jaw. What was the one? Is there anything else? No. What was the one that the dude wanted? The golden robes guy. Cabin. Pursuits. The figure in gold. A fang tooth. We want to do this right now. If we can get one. So that, because I think the guys in the hoods, I don't think they sit around forever. I think they, like, you know, they need their fish. It's the loose jaw. All right. Well, we got one that she needs anyway. Let's head this way so we can dump stuff out of our... We have a lot of... we're clogged up with stuff, you know? All right. He looks very angry. Blood snapper. Species added. Ooh. Gross. We caught that in our trawl net. All right. The floating dock. Here we go. We'll add wood here. And then over here, we'll add some more wood as well. What do we need? We need 3 more wood and a bunch of metal and a bunch of cloth still to finish this round. We can go to the fish market. Here's the fish hammock. We could sell... We'll keep this guy for the researcher. Good. Okay, it's getting late. But we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, we're gonna go very carefully around the edge here. What is this? Oh, it's shining. There's a shiny. Oh, it's the rock. We don't care about the rock. The rock always goes, meh. The rock doesn't do anything. Whatever. Okay, let me look at the map real quick. All right, if I remember correctly, this right here in this bay, this is where Gold Guy was. So let's try to, like, look for abyssal catches around here and see if we can get what he wanted and bring it to him. That's the plan. That's the firefly squid. Oh. This looks good. Nope, that's another loose jaw or whatever. Get off me. You red haze. Okay, there's more. Is that red in the water? Oh, it's one of those... One of those jellyfish. Something slithered into my cargo. Oh, it infected my loose jaw. Gross. We got attacked by something gross. Oh, here's a shipwreck with some treasure. It's everybody's favorite treasure. It's doubloons. Let's also get some metal scrap. We need a ton of this stuff. Gross? Excuse me? What'd I say was gross? Did I say something that wasn't gross was gross? What the? What the? What is that? What was that? We just got attacked by like an evil manta ray. I've never seen that before. Jeez. Let's fish this thing, whatever it is. Let's get the big one. It's a fang tooth. Oh, nice. All right, let's get, like, we'll give this guy like some regular ones, you know? I hope he's still there, hungry. Oh, man. One of our engines is down from that attack. You see that? You see how the engine's, like, X'd out? We took some damage. Just one, though. Okay.
Copy underscore co just followed.
Co. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. Sail with us. Sail with us on the 7 seas. Glad you're here. I heard like a big roar. Oh, okay. It's around the other side of this place. I don't know if we've checked this dock. Well, maybe we did. I think we might have, actually. Oh, I think he's still there. All right, here's one of the big cargo ships that has the crates. All right, this guy's still around. He got to be hungry. This guy's hungry. He's been on a fast. Another sacrifice. They point at another shape on a scroll. This one looks like a fang tooth. Okay, let's see here. 35, 32, 33, 36, 38, 32. You're the winner. Give him the little one. They bring this small fish up to their mouth and bite at where the heart is. Their cracked lips part to reveal a row of sharpened teeth. Sense an opening. They unfurl the final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. Huh. Alright, so the silhouette of the blue crab is like a very normal looking crab silhouette. So we could easily figure out where that is. Done. Okay, good. We haven't whiffed the, this guy's mission. So, we can go, let's see, Stellar Basin. So we'll select Stellar Basin. It starts on, let's see, this is the Gale Cliffs. This is the Stellar Basin. So we'll start here, and we'll look at, we'll go to crabs in the Stellar Basin, right? And see if that's where the crab is. Oh, here it is. Stellar Basin. Can catch with a rod. 0 to 5 meters. And that looks like the blue crab right there. Oh no, not a rod. See how it says pot, but the pot is like, you know, it has the bar on it. So that means we catch this with a crab pot, obviously. And then if we go back, see here it says advanced rod, but that's what's highlighted in the color. So, this is not caught with a rod. I looked at the icon and thought that meant we could do a rod. No, it's the pot. It's the crab pot. So we'll, let's go buy a crab pot and we'll just throw it down over here. Now that we've unlocked like the good crab pots, we could just buy them and throw them wherever, you know? All right, I think it's this way. We also need to stop by the research center again. Oh, geez, you guys. It's because we haven't slept. I'm sorry. Okay, I think we outran it. Ooh. There's the research center. Let's book it for the research center first. All right, let's make sure we don't go over the sea monster. Okay, we didn't. This is not the research center. This is the fishmonger, the pontoon. All right. Well, let's see what we got. There's the fish hammock. Let's just sell the little fish we got. We'll sell that stuff. Let's put our jewels and stuff in storage. We'll also put our scrap metal in storage. And if we go to storage, we'll just quickly organize our storage, okay? So that's fine. We'll keep our jewels like up here. So stuff we want to sell to the jeweler. Here's our section in the middle where we keep like materials that we find. Here's a piece of like a map, which we want to hold on to until we find the rest of the pieces. And then we put some crates down here, and this is like other stuff, right? Shipyard? Okay, so they sell crab pots at the fish market. So let's see. A reinforced crab pot, 9 days, 6x5. This is the big one. It's almost 300 bucks. I think this is kind of where we're at on crab pots. Let's grab one. Let's sail out. Plenty of fish, 3 meters. That's right in that 0 to 5 meters. Let's put the old crab pot right there, okay? This way, when we come back to sell fish and stuff, we could check it. And sleep. So we don't get attacked by the manta ray anymore. There's a game I've been wanting to play on my Steam for so long, but I can't because my husband's computer needs updating. Multiplayer games lag so badly. Yeah, they can. I just want to do a fun puzzle game. What game is it? That little guy on the fish hammock is not smiling. Fish, you know, it's a different creature. They smile more on the inside. You know what I mean? The Past Within. I haven't heard of that, Queen. Not at all. The indie game that I haven't played yet, but that I keep hearing good things about is Blue Palace or whatever. Blue, is that it? Blue Manor, Blueprints. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I keep hearing about, and I want to check it out. All right, we have to get abyssal stuff. Where is the it's over there. Okay, so we have to cross over. We're gonna give this guy here, this handsome devil, a wide berth, but we are gonna stop to get this treasure. Hopefully they don't mind. It's earrings. Nice. Lovely. Let's go. Ooh, there's a little path back here with some scrap of some kind. It's a research part. If you ever in this game find, like, if you could see that it's like a materials, but it's in one of these weird little offshoot spots, always go look, because you're more likely to get a research spot or a research part in those kind of out of the way spots. Treasure. Squirrels in the house. What's up? Oh, broken spectacles. I'm sure the guy at the store will love to buy broken glasses from me. All right, let's go to the generator. The researcher's repulsion machine could be connected to the outpost generator here. There it is. A small object rolls out from under the generator covered in dried salt. Nice, a research part. I'll take it. Activate the machine. Yup. The repulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top, and an alarm begins blaring. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay for a time, at least. All right. Let's get out of here. We're going out. All right, you see this red coming off of this? Oh, we can't. You don't have the right equipment. We have the... Oh, we have Abyssal, not Hadal. Okay, that's going to be where the artifact is. Hadal. Hadal. Okay, everything here is Hadal. That's not helpful. Let's get this treasure, though, quickly. If you're going to ads, yeah, we have ads in 1 minute, you guys. So if you're hanging out and you're gonna get sent over to ads, it's 3 minutes. Whatever area we're in, we won't leave, okay? We'll stay in this area and just fish around until you guys are back from ads. I'll try my best not to do any, like, progression stuff while people are in ads. Another ring. Okay, there's a lot of, like, money we just made in like, random stuff. All right, let's go back and deliver this. Watch, as soon as we get over there, the fish that we have for her is going to be all, like, it's going to be all, like, rotted. Oh, it's not rotted yet. We'll get another one just in case. But if she'll take the bad one, we'll give her the bad one, right? Because it's going to go bad anyway. Researcher. Hello again. What do you need? Specimens. Remember, you want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve the equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Well, what do you think of that? A snailfish. Oh, is Hadal. Abyssal? Hadal. Okay, 2 of them are Hadal. But this thing only catches Abyssal. So we do have to get the Hadal thing on point. We can go for an anglerfish, though. Let's go. Let's go at night. I bet the anglerfish comes out at night, right? All right, there's gonna be... You notice how on the water there's like... Yeah, there you go. A perished loose jaw. Whenever you see like the kind of blue, like teal colored mist over the fishing spot, that means that that you're gonna find a like a gross like aberrant fish. All right, we're chock full of stuff. We don't want to go to the lighthouse. But again, I like to point out how here we are, we're at the tropical zone, but you could see the lighthouse. Wherever you are on this map, you can always see the lighthouse in the distance. And so it kind of does its job and acts as a like a beacon, like an anchor. No, that's all loose jaw. Okay, we definitely want to get our light on. There we go. Jeez. We want to be very careful not to wander out over the creature because the creature would be active again. Okay, we don't want to mess with that. There's a shark over here. We want to catch sharks too. That's also on our short list of things to do. Where is the... Get out of here. Where is the bay? Oh, it's over there. Jeez. Is it over here? Oh, leave me alone, birds. Shoo. Shoo. Oh, I took a loose jaw. They're stealing my catch. Another one. Get out of here, birds. A third one. Wow, greedy ass birds. All right. Let's give a quick... Whoa! All right, we just got attacked by like a shark. And again, that shark attack was because we're freaked out. If you look at our day-night cycle at the top, you could see that our eye is like looking around scared. And whenever that happens, that means we're kind of going nuts. And when we start going nuts from being out in the dark a lot, nice. We got the crabs we're looking for. Oh my. All right, we'll leave that guy there for now. The more time you spend fishing at night, if you don't sleep and you sail around in the dark, you start to get scared and go a little crazy, and that's when you start to see things that attack you and monsters come out and stuff. So like at first in the dark you're okay, but the longer you spend out in the dark, especially with your lights out and stuff, you kind of start going crazy, and that's when you start getting attacked by stuff. I'm a little bit bolder than I was in my first playthrough because I've played the game, but I definitely never saw that manta ray thing before, and it did freak me out. So did that shark attack. I didn't see it coming until the last second. Are the attacks real or you just hallucinate? No, they're real. Your ship really gets attacked. So if I go to my storage, you'll see here, this is my ship over here. And if you look here, I have this X, right? And it's here on my light. I have 3 X's on my ship behind my head on where you guys are. This is my engine bay down here. And one of my engines has an X on it as well. You could see right here, I have 3 damage that I've taken. And that one is to the light. So when you take damage in the game, it'll damage one of the slots on your ship inventory. If it damages a fish, you lose it. If it damages an item, you lose it. If it damages a piece of your equipment, that equipment also is inoperable until you fix it. So it's a good mechanic, but it keeps you on your toes. You have to keep your ship topped up, and it is dangerous to get damage because you can lose valuable things. All right, enough of that. No, we're not going in here yet. Shipyard. Repair. Okay, we repaired everything. Now our ship is back to tip-top. Fish market. We're gonna sell. Let's see. This guy. This guy. These guys. And we'll sell the bigger... Oh, I didn't sell the bigger one. I sold the smaller one. Duh. All right. And then our research parts we're going to use. Our rings and doubloons and glasses and earrings, all this stuff we're going to put into storage so that we don't risk losing them. The research parts we're going to use. Here it is. Research. The bottomless line. So because we now have that experimental abyssal rod. We can now unlock the bottomless line, which is abyssal and hadal. So we'll do that. We've been waiting on that. And then here we have the fathomless wench, which is a big square wench-style fishing setup. It does abyssal and hadal, but also oceanic. So if we have, say, our, you know, the net that we're running, which is coastal, but say we're running this net that's coastal and shallow, well, then we don't need to run coastal and oceanic. We can run a coastal and shallow net, and then we can also run the abyssal hadal oceanic winch. And you can see how you have to like mix and match your equipment so that you can fish the most amount of spots at a time. You don't have to keep changing your equipment out. What else were we working on? We were working on something else. Oh, this guy. Yeah, we'll get this as well. The anti-tangle line for the mangroves. So when we get up to the mangroves, we can just straight away buy the rod we need. All right, what we want is this bottomless line. So we'll go to the shipyard. Here it is, the bottomless line. It cost $382. We got the money. We're gonna put the crab up here out of the way. We're gonna put this metal in storage. We don't need it in here right now. This is our coastal shallow. This is our abyssal, which we'll replace. But see, this is like a 4-slot machine. So it'll take up these 4 slots, and we won't have room for this rod anymore. Trawl net is coastal. So what we can do is we can uninstall this. Oh. Put it in our storage. Now we can buy this. We'll stick it here. We'll put this in storage. We will uninstall this and stick it here. We'll tuck it up here. And then in our storage, we will grab our infused rod, coastal shallow, and we will install it on this side. And we'll take off our trawl net. Because our trawl net, cool as it is, wait a sec. I might have gotten rid of all of our the fish that we caught in the net. I might have just done that. I don't know. That's all right, whatever. All right. We'll put it in storage. So now if we go to storage, we have a bunch of stuff here. This stuff we want over here. This we want over here. All right, that looks fine. Our storage is getting filled out with stuff, but we are also going to go to our floating dock and we'll make our way up the chain. So let's open up our storage. We'll take this metal and put it here. And we'll upgrade our lights. We'll get that done. We'll go to storage and we'll put these 2 here. Actually, let's just check. We need 3 there. We need 2 cloth. We need 1. Okay, yeah, so we'll stick them here. For now. And we'll save this because we'll need it when we upgrade our hull for sure. So we'll stick that there. Good. Okay, so that clears up some of our storage as well. Let's get some rest. I'm watching you on my TV. Nice. Nice, Mike Wife. We do that here too. When Mac goes live, we usually put Mac up on our living room TV while we're at the house.
Copy underscore co just subscribed.
Nice. Kopi. Thank you kindly for the sub. I appreciate it. A full-blown sub. Good on you. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hang out with us in chat. There you are. Mr. G, I just wanted to stop in for a moment and say thank you for being a comforting and familiar voice throughout my life. Enjoy your gaming sessions. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Kopi, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for popping in and throwing me a sub. I do appreciate it a lot. I hope you stop by and hang out once in a while. We stream Wednesday to Saturday. Catch you next time. All right. I guess, well, let's just check, right? We'll check our crab pot. Oh yeah, we got this big old thing here. The Crown of Thorns. This guy's getting stale. All right. Let's head off. Okay, there's the lighthouse. So this way is the guy, the hooded guy. The organization guy, right? We're gonna go get him. Also, if we have enough money, we should probably pop over to the Gale Cliffs and pick up some more explosives. We also bully him often. Thanks. Thank you, Queen. Thank you very much. Pointing that out. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm a sensitive soul. I'll have you remember. So be nice. Okay. We're pulling up. We're pulling up. What's up, sucker? Bam. Sense an opening. They unfurl the final scroll. This one shows a blue crab. You're in luck. I got a fresh 39 centimeter blue crab for you. They crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. Nice. I love crab. Crab's delicious. I wouldn't eat it like that, though. Lips still covered in crab flesh. They take a book from inside their robe and hand it to you. Answer given. We await summons. They cross their arms and appear to fall into a deep sleep. Okie dokie. Bye! Right? Cool, see you later! It's not weird at all. Wait a minute. You see what I mean? You see how, like, there's these little rocks here, and then there's, like, there's some, like, equipment, like, nestled here in this little spot? You want to check this out, and look, it's treasure. See? Whenever dredge materials are kind of more out in the open, or over a shipwreck, you're usually going to find, like, you know, materials. But when they're in, like, awkward spots like that, it's usually treasure or, like, research parts and stuff like that. You get better stuff. Let's get some of the crates while we're here, because we haven't been up to the what do you call it? The oil rig in a sec. Depleted. Okay. There's more over here. And there's some weird aberrant fish also right here. We'll catch them. Bada bing. I put this here. And I put this here. And this over here, that does nothing for me. Okay. Okay. If I put this here, like that, now we get, oh, there's no more crates anyway. Cool. I get so excited to reorganize my, my inventory that I don't even pay attention to the fact that there's no reason to. All right, we caught a scouring bass, which is a variant of the black sea bass. We'll catch a couple of these boys. Ooh. We got some rot. We'll discard it. And that lets us catch another bass. Another kick-his-ass sea bass. All right, let's get out of here. Let's head towards the... Hello? It's very dark. All right, we want to go like this way? Towards Gale Cliffs? I think I faintly see civilization. There are a few lights up ahead. Oh. There's a foghorn. That's so creepy. I love that you hear the ship in the night and it repeats calls. And if you do shave and a haircut, you know, it'll answer, it'll do dot. It's so it's so good that they know people were doing that, you know? The whaling yard. Came for some more packed explosives. Oh yeah, I did. But I really should go sell these fish first. Sorry, but oh, it's all oily over here. Something slithered in. Gross. Something infected one of our fish. All right, fish market. That's all right. The fish market, the fish vacation palace will take care of it. Right? There you go. We'll just sell all that stuff. We'll put this stuff in our storage, and that too. We'll check our storage. We'll bring all this stuff down here where it belongs. Like this. Looks good. And then this will keep over here with all this stuff. We gotta go sell all this shit that we got to the guy. You know the guy. The guy who loves to buy all the shit we find. We gotta sell him stuff. Tab. Oh yeah. No, not escape. Tab. Cabin. We have a new book, Advanced Fishing. We'll definitely start reading that. Messages. We did find another message in a bottle. It was a little while ago. What was it? 14th of September, 1927. I have not written in a few days. I have been afflicted with some strange chill, which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some of the lines here, and they are ineligible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. The page has been torn. All right. Our little love story takes a turn for the worst. Graven's story time, sending me back to sleep. The joy and whimsy of organizing. Sup, bro? What's up, hunting a cougar? Welcome. What's up with you? Well, if that guy over there is Seabass, yeah. My last message will not be seen, so he can't hold me to it. Did something get buried on me, Queen? I'm sorry. And yet, I get beholden to my auto-modded, most innocent message. No, of course not. No, that never happens, right? Never, ever. I miss nothing. Cheers. Look, I'm just trying to do good stream, you know? I'm trying to do good stream, be good streamer. Good streamer make stream, you know? I want to do good stream. That's all. Hydrate again. Uh-oh. All right, fine. Cheers. Again. Just don't get to see certain messages. The sun woke me up at 5. So I'm 3-3. Ooh. 3 for 3. Speaking of sleep, let's get like a couple of hours here. It's not much, but it'll work for the old fisherman. Let's check really quick. Did we? Yeah, we cleared our ship inventory. Everything looks good. Let's undock. I'm just questioning my life choices every now and then. Like, while I'm here, do I need to do stuff? Floating dock. Do I have more things? No, right? No, okay. We need more materials. We need more money. I am going to buy... Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to come here to buy... I don't need to come all the way here to buy explosives because she sells explosives. I just buy them from her. It doesn't matter where I buy them, right? Unless she upcharges me, which would be funny. I should check, I guess. They were what, like 35 bucks or something like that from the whaler? Oh yeah, here's the... All right. You know what I need though? I kind of need, all right, let's finish what we're doing. I get ADD too quickly in these games and I start doing like other shit. All right, that's probably the ice down there. I don't want to like wander off in the wrong direction again. I think this way is the tropical zone. Let's head over back to the tropical zone. We have the Hadal wench. Because why scroll up on chat? Why we can plot evil things and he never notices. Look, I can scroll up on chat, but to scroll up on chat, I have to like fully exit out of the game. And some games flip out. Like when we're playing Persona, when I exit out of the game, it blacks out both of my monitors for a few seconds and like it completely like tweaks out. This game is okay. I can do it relatively quickly, but I've kind of, some games have put me in the habit of not wanting to tab out because it doesn't go very well. Oh. These are anglerfish. Yep. Got him. Oh, he's big boy. Stick him there. Do we want to... Let's see if we get a weird one or a big one. Just check, right? Oh, we did right away. We got a bursting anglerfish. Look at it. It has, like, the alien, like, tongue mouth. Nice. That's really, That's hot. Okay. There it is. We got a big one, too. Got him. All right, we'll just keep messing with this spot here, just to check, see. We'll have a little check. Ew, I don't like that name. What, the bursting anglerfish? It's bursting. It's gross. The jiggle. That's hot, he says. That's a stupid old millennial reference for you. All right, let's hit the generator. Yes. All right, we kicked it on. Let's get out of here. What is this? Is treasure. Can't help myself. I love treasure. Ooh, it's big. It's a sextant. It's like a big old, like, you know, navigation tool or something. Oh. We gonna have room for all this stuff? Let's go for it. The jewel-encrusted band. Nice. We got the artifact. There's our giant amphipod. Lovely. Let's keep it going. What is this? What are you? Here it is. Here's the other thing we need. A snail fish. Ugh, it's big. Okay. Was that everything? If anything, we're missing like one thing. Let's just take it and turn it in. We'll quit while we're ahead. Oh, good. Heck yes. Gotta have the Paris Hilton tone. Yeah, of course. I was lurking while playing Baldur's Gate 3. How has Dredge been going? It's been going good. Got smacked in the face with a big ray. Yeah, we definitely got smacked by a very large ray. It was gross. It was an angry ray. All right. Here is our regular anglerfish. Here is our regular snailfish. And that thing. Okay, we got them all. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The bad news, right? You always start with the bad news. The bad news is that the samples you retrieve from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. We kind of knew that. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. She opens a drawer and pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Well, we got a new book. That's good news. Do we have research parts? No. We don't. So we'll sleep. Stretch. By the way, Captain Thrino. Thrino? Captain Eno? Captain Zeno, maybe? What's up, Cap? Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you hanging out. Jump in chat. Tell us how to address you. We'll have a stretch. And a posture check from a few minutes ago. That tracks. Let's get out of here. All right, there's the research laboratory, which we only need when we want to tell the, you know, this guy to chill out. Let's go back over here and sell the rest of these fish before they go bad. We'll stop by our crab pot and check on it. 4 days remaining. Take all. 9 spaces. We definitely don't even have the space for that. We'll grab it again real quick. All right, we'll pull up. Fish market. Fish. Resort. Okay. Sell all the fish. There you go. They all went to the resort. Yay. We'll put that in storage. That's just treasure. What's up, Perry? All right, we'll grab this now. We'll leave the crab pot. We'll let it do its job. Whenever we pop into the area and sell stuff, we'll fix it up. You know, that's why in this game I like to grab a crab pot. We put them near the pontoons everywhere, right? So when you come back to the area, you can, you know, you just a little bit of money. You grab out the whatever you got in the crab pot. You fix it up. You leave it there for next time. All right. All right, so that the basin is technically finished. We know how to mitigate the sea monster here. We've retrieved the artifact, and now we have the new Hadal and Abyssal stuff. What do you call it? Like equipment. Here we go. Let's pull up to here, and just for good measure, we'll explode it. There you go. Wherever we know that there's these spots, we'll just get rid of them. You know, there's no reason to like save them or do them later, because the explosives are cheap. So we'll always keep one on us. Well, we've never caught this fish. It's a coral grouper. Wow, what a pretty fish. Let's see, what do we got here? 1 meter. 91, 95, 97. We definitely want the 1 meter fish. That's a good one. 91. All right, what do we got here? 97. Nice, that works. Doesn't leave us... Yeah, it's fine. We'll leave one behind. Oh, we haven't caught one of these either. We haven't been too thorough around here. Wow, look at that. The Barracuda. Ooh. Barracuda. We'll keep one of those. Let's see if we get a weird one. Oh, man. Right out the gate, we got another weird one. All right. We'll stick the weird one here. Damn it. We will... Okay, let's stick that there. We'll stick... Where's our big boy? Here he is. We'll stick big... Oh, we can't. Alright, there we go. We'll do that. And... that. So close. We have the spaces. They're just awkwardly sized, so... Oh, if we do this and this, it doesn't do anything. I got all excited for nothing. All right. One of them goes down. We'll leave them behind. It's okay. We tried. You don't want to spend forever, you know. Fish Resort. Yeah. Fish Resort. You know. Have a nice time. All right, we have no room for any of this shit. All right, let's just get, you know. We'll return the artifact. We will make haste towards the lighthouse. And then, to the south of the lighthouse, there it is. Black Rock, or Blackstone. I always say Black Rock, but that's that like, IRL evil corporation. We'll just, you know, Blackstone. The one in game. Oh, something's coming at us. Oh, it's the ship. Hey, it's our foghorn buddy. Oh, whoa. Oh, we lost our Barracuda. Damn it. All right. Ruined mansion. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on the table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now. And I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction. But for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud, The words sound muffled as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly your vision flares and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find
You will be
another.
slapped by wet fish.
Lauren? Thanks, Lauren. Thanks very much for the fish slap. I deserved that. I deserved a fish slap. That makes sense. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of the twisted strands channels. It's worth investigating. Detritus. 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 I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers toward you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Detritus. 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 That's what I said, Squirrel. I definitely said that. Banish. This is the new power we got. So we have haste, which makes us go fast. We have manifest, which fast travels us back to Blackstone. Now we have banish. The banishing words will provide you a temporary protection from most things. If spoken swiftly enough, they can be used defensively. Choose your moment carefully. The more they are spoken, the more they are understood. Are there other powers you wish to know more about? Nope. Anything else? What will you do once you have all the relics? Let's talk to this weird guy a little more. He ponders for a moment. It's surprising, isn't it? The attachments we hold towards simple objects, but they are anything but simple. Seemingly mute articles can speak in different ways. If I showed you a childhood toy, you would be awash with forgotten memories. They hold the power to recall what was once lost. Anything else? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? That stuttering old fool. Yes, I knew him. He'd join us on the water sometimes, but was more hindrance than help. He never seemed entirely with it. I can't imagine he has fared too well since I last saw him. Anything else? No. I'll be going. All right. Forget sleep. Who needs it? Let's just dip right across the water here, because it's not far. And we'll dip over to Little Marrow, because this is where we could sell all that stuff we've been hoarding. I'm not correcting. Also, I just like helping if you haven't heard things pronounced aloud. I'm not familiar with that word, Squirrel. It's digitis. The trees. The trees. That's the word. Is it detritus? I don't know. You stop me when I get it right. Yes, detritus. Nice. And it means... No? What does it mean? It's like debris. Eroded rock. All right. Well, we like debris. Everybody likes debris. Oh, all right. We broke Spot here. We probably lost one of these big fish that we went out of our way to grab. Cool. Let's go to our storage. We will sell. All right, that's all the cool stuff we found. Let's put this over here. We'll stick that there. Okay, so now we have all this equipment kind of nudged up here. We'll put this up here. There we go. And now we have a nice, clean, kind of open space here for more stuff. I like debris. Yeah, I like debris as well. I like it with crackers. Your barracuda. Yeah. It was the barracuda. Yeah, we definitely lost our anomalous barracuda thing that we found. It's okay. It still goes into our encyclopedia because we fished it up. We just didn't get the money for it, which is not the end of the world at all. As long as we don't lose like research parts or these things, the refined metal, we're in good shape because equipment we can fix. Even the crates are kind of everywhere. We don't need to worry too much about losing those. It's really the refined metal that are hard to find and the research parts, which are just kind of like, you know, they're out there constantly, but it's like a low chance, you know what I mean, to fish them up. So it's a pain in the butt if you lose those. Other than that, we're good. All right, we don't have anything else for these guys. Ooh, you guys, we haven't been here in a while. The dock worker. The last time we saw the dock worker, we delivered him that oozing package. Do you guys remember that? He's not looking too good. The dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. We can stay with him, or we can ask him what's wrong. Let's ask him what's wrong. He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally, a tremor shakes his body, and his breathing becomes labored. Let's just stay with him a while. He strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. We'll stay with him. His body relaxes suddenly, and his eyes snap open again. They are cloudy, expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears, lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. What was that? A trembling head turns ever so slightly towards you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. Bro was gonna die. Yeah, he did. Hearing you say dip, my brain started going, when I dip, you dip, we dip. Man, I used to love that song. Did you love that shit? Man, that was a good song. Everybody loved that song. God, that song was such a jam. That was like middle school for me. And you're younger than me. Just posted it in Bard Court. Oh, really? Man, that song was... I mean, it's kind of corny, right? It's like a corny old school dance song, but it's such a jam, though. I love that song. You must have been... You're younger than me. You must have been really young when that song was new. I'm assuming it's like... They probably still play that song at, like, high school dances and stuff, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's probably like too cringe now, but what a song. Yeah, it's definitely what a song material.
Keki525 just followed.
Come on. With all these regular crabs. No, I don't want any regular crabs. Where are my crab pots? For real. Here's the other one. A research part. I will take that. And a bunch of regular ass crabs. Come on. Watch my little crab pot come through. Where are you, little crab pot? The little crab pot. 2 of them. Cerebral crab. There they are. That's what we've been waiting for this whole time. It's the what do you call it? It's like the version of this one. That's all we needed. All right, back to the painter. We waste no time. What song? The Dip. Yeah, it's called The Dip. It is definitely called The Dip. I put my hands upon your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. It's like you know, it's like a cringe old, like, what, late 90s, early 2000s era, like dance song, like hip hop dance song. Let's see, paint the boat. There we go, paint the boat. Let's paint. We'll paint the whole damn thing. Let's paint the hull. And we'll paint that sharp mint. I don't have the right pigment to make that color. You need to bring me these crabs. Okay, so here we go. You see how these crabs, they have that like minty green color? So we give them the two weird looking crabs with the minty green color, and he's gonna grind them up into a new paint color for our boat. That should be all we need. Let me grind them together. All right, now let me prepare my brushes. Arr. This guy looks like a pirate. He's like an old pirate who like retired. He's one of the few pirates that made it off to shore, and like now he just paints boats and thinks about the good old days when he was pirating. That's a verb. Much better. That color looks good. Which area do you want to paint? The hull. What color you want to paint the hull? Mint. Oh, I guess he already did. Now let's paint the roof. The roof. Mint. Nice. We don't have any new flags. We'll change the flag. Let's see, fish flag, anchor flag, hook flag, pirate flag, eye flag, sea serpent flag, Ouroboros flag. We don't have this one, right? We're missing the eye flag and the sea serpent flag. We gotta find them. That's all right. We'll go green and orange. That's a nice, like, little color combo. Very colorful. So if we say we want to paint the boat now, the hull, and he gives us these things, we go to the next page. Yes, here we go. Maple orange, royal purple, golden treasure, black abyss. Maple orange. I don't have the right pigment to make that color. You'll need to bring me these crabs. So now, every time we want to get these new colors, we got to get them two, like, deformed crabs from a different region. and then he'll be able to give us the new paint color. Purple woo. Yeah, you know I stand that purple. We're definitely gonna get the purple color. I'm blue dabba dee dabba die. Nice. The Cupid Shuffle. What's the Cupid Shuffle? I'm sure I must know it, but don't know it's called that. The roof is on fire. Yeah, love it. Party rockin'. Classic, but later. What's the Cupid Shuffle? The Electric Slide. I know the Electric Slide. See, I'm older than well, I'm not older than all you guys, but I'm older than a lot of you guys. Queen Gayfish probably knows what I'm talking about. I love, and I talked to Swishwash about this all the time. We used to talk shit about how if we did like hip hop beats, like we would sample like ultimate dance music from the 90s. There's like this killer dance genre from like old late 80s 90s era, with all of that, like it's all like kind of Euro dance, like dance music or whatever, just like club centric dance music, and that's where you get like you know, there's a bunch of great dance songs from back then that you have to kind of be a 90s kid to remember, but or an 80s baby for that matter. On the I'm a 90s baby, I remember. There was one, that's where you get that one song, da ba dee da ba da ba dee da dee da. You guys remember that? I freaking love that song. That song is such a jam. I love that song, man. It's I mean, like, everyone remembers it. Also, I think at some point, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was T.I. that, like, sampled it, like, the keys from it, and he turned it into, like, a hip-hop song. Like, God, that was probably 10 or 15 years ago now. Why you want to go and do that, love, huh? That he turned it into, like, a hip-hop song. But the original of that song is kick-ass, man. That's a dope song. Is that song called Tom's Diner or something? Or no, is that some other song I'm thinking of? I'm being, I'm probably confusing my old songs at this point. Anyway, there's a bunch of like dope old dance songs that I totally love that are like, that really date me. Oh, we're in ads. I remember that song too. Nice. Yeah. Nice, Mike Wife. Mark Creation Studios wanted to come by and say hi. Hope you're enjoying the game, man. Thanks. Yeah, we're having a good old time sailing around. It's been a couple hours. We might wrap it up soon and play something else. It's up to you guys. We got a bunch of people in. Dredge has been doing good today. We're all kind of sailing around. Trickster Goddess, I definitely need to head out. Package was delivered. Yar. Nice. Ooh. Blue by Eiffel 85. Eloise, no. That's the, Blue is, I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. Totally different song. Tom's Diner was sampled by Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I'm totally like, I want to like click through it and listen, but I also don't want to flag my stream. But also, like I said, Swishwash and I used to say that like if we produced like a hip hop like record of beats, you know, that it would be sick if somebody sampled like ultimate dance music for modern hip hop, and then the big Kendrick Lamar song last year, not obviously not like us, but the first single off his last album, the GNX album, it's an ultimate dance sample. And as soon as that album came out and I listened to it, I instantly hit up Swishwash and I was like, yo, Kendrick Lamar did the thing that we talked about doing forever ago. He sampled ultimate dance music for his single. Which we were very stoked on. It's a dope song. And it's a great sample too. It works really well. Was Tom's Diner the name of that song? Queen, did I get that right? Is that the song I was thinking of? Is that the da-ba-dee-da-da-dee-dow? Yes. Okay, good. I thought that was it, because I remember thinking that the song, it has such a weird title, you know? It's hard to forget, but no. Yeah, check for me. Listen to Tom's Diner, because that's also a cool old song, but I can't remember if that's the right one or not. Anyway. Do I send a voice note? Is it not the right one? The lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'm just fishing. She recoils from your flagrant lie. Queen, just drop a bar in the chat, you know, because that'll jog my memory to what the song is. What's the bar from the song, and then I'll know. Why do you mistrust me so? What have I done to warrant such suspicion? She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. All right, do we have a bunch of fish? We do. We're gonna sell all the fish before Queen gets back. Okay, good. Good. Just got back from taking the kids to the park. Hope the stream's going great. Thanks, Serge. Yeah, it's going good. How was the park, man? Park is fresh. Let's see. What do we have on us now? Oh, we need to fix. Okay, that's what I blanked on. We'll go to the shipwright, we'll fix. Okay, so now we're repaired. We have no damage. We'll also quickly research. All right, we have one. We want to research this. I want this. That's what I want next. Cool breeze. Nice. Nice. Shauna said it was hot as hell out today. That it was really nice early this morning when she went in to help out. And then by the time she got out, it was hot as hell. It was 90 today. Oof. Where'd you put it? Did you put it in Sub Club? Ah. Yes. Crystal Waters, Gypsy Woman. That's the exactly. That's the name of the song that I was thinking of. That's the dance song for sure. 1,000%. Yeah. This is the da da dee da dee da da dee da dee da. That's the original song that T.I. sampled later and stuff. It's Crystal Waters' Gypsy Woman. Yeah, she's homeless. She has her hand out singing for money. La da dee da dee da. That was that jam. It was a 90s like mega jam. Love that song. Music sits in my head locked away. Yeah. No, it's Crystal Waters, yeah. I should have known better too. Tom's Diner is also a cool old song. I just can't now because I made that, because I mixed them up in my head. That's that. I can't think of it. All right, you guys. We're taking a pause, okay? We are going to, let's do this. We're gonna save. We'll do a save and quit, okay? Really quick, trust me. We'll quit out.